Hello Tightwad Todd friends, and welcome again to another edition of Tightwad Todd. It is good as always to be with you, and today I have got before me a 2013 Hyundai Sonata, and it has been leaking on the pavement here quite a bit. You can see over here there's a few, you can see that, some leaks on the pavement, and we've had some issues with that. So I'm pretty sure it's, in fact, I'm quite sure it's transmission fluid. And these are sealed transmission fluid, transmission units, and so to drain and refill is not going to be fun. So what I'm going to use is I'm going to use some of this Bars Leaks transmission repair stuff. It's you know, there's different products like this, and I think they've got their merits. You look at the reviews and people say they do pretty well. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna top this one off. Since it's been leaking for a while, I'm gonna try to top this off with this and just call it a day. And maybe that'll help keep the pavement cleaner, huh? And so what I'm gonna do is get a 10 millimeter, that's a 10 millimeter, yeah, no, it's a 9 millimeter. But I think it's a 10 probably, that's what that needs there. And I'm gonna take these out because it looks like to get to the place where you can add a little transmission fluid, it's down below there. You probably can't see it, so I'm gonna go ahead and, oh gosh, try to take these off, and then once we get this off, then you know what, and I'm gonna do something smart here. I'm gonna get this socket set off the top of the engine, because next thing you know, I'm gonna be dropping that stuff in the engine, or down in there, and that's going to be a Bearcat. I did something, I dropped my oil filler cap down in my minivan the other day, and that was not a good thing. So I'm going to just take these out, and but thank the Lord I was able to get it out off the splash guard at the bottom. I was able to see it, because sometimes the biggest problem is just being able to see stuff. So there, oh, that was easy enough. Okay, so here that came, and then so the place where the transmission fluid goes in, I don't know if you can see that, but it's right here. It's this little plastic. It's a plastic screw, I guess you'd say, cap. So let me get an appropriate sized socket, and we'll try taking that off. Okay, I've got this 22 millimeter socket, and it feels like I actually am able to turn it by hand, which may or may not be a good thing, I don't know. But just go ahead and try to unscrew that. It's kind of tight. I think there's an O-ring on it or something. Now again, try to be careful that I don't lose this stupid thing. Let's see here. There, okay. Yep, so that's the little doodad that goes in there. And so it's out of there. And I'm not gonna put much in there, you know. I don't want to put a whole lot in there. Let me look at the instructions here. Pour entire content. Well, I'm not going to do that. Depending on transmission problems, we've been 100 days of serious damage. CVT. Okay. I don't want to use all the contents. Okay, automatic transmission can be used to top off existing fluid when low, or adding a bottle when changing fluid. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so we're gonna put this funnel in there. You gotta have a long neck funnel, of course. Put that in there. I'm gonna put this rag over here just so something doesn't blow off a tree or something in there, and get in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this lid off here, or this little seal. Those things never come off very easy for me. I don't know about you. So we're gonna puncture it with a, see, I just punctured it with a screw there. Try not to lose a little fragment of it down in there. Wouldn't that be great? Okay. So, looks like this stuff has got like two parts, almost like an epoxy, where it's got a hardener and a whatever with it. So, okay. Now I'm gonna try not to put too much in here. I'm just gonna be conservative with this, because it's been leaking, but it's not been leaking a ton, you know. So I don't wanna overdo it here. So that's not good. Look, I'm having to put this stuff separate because that other stuff looks like it was going way too fast. See, some of it was thinner. The stuff on the other side was thinner, and so, sheesh. Yeah, I need that thick. I know it's supposed to be dumping at different rates. I mean, it is dumping at different rates. So. And now I can't really see how low the other stuff is. I don't know. See what I'm doing? Having to hold this compartment shut so it'll, ugh, that stuff's really thick, syrupy junk. Let's see, maybe that's roughly the same amount in both of them that I've put in there. It's really hard to tell. Can't really see. Let's see. They look close though now. All right, well, we'll see how that does. So anyway, some stop transmission fluid stuff. Just dumped it down in there. That's how to do it on a 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Put this over here so it can leak out on the ground and not where else. There's that. So we will see how that does. Maybe that will help address this transmission leak. And so maybe this is something you can try. You know, if your transmission is leaking, you can put some of that in there. I don't think I put too much in there, hopefully. And I'm gonna put this cap back in here, of course. And since it was pretty loose, I'm just gonna hand tighten that. With this, I'll use this thing, but I don't want it too tight. That feels pretty good right there. So we'll leave it like that, and we will see what transpires. So anyway, if you got a transmission leak, maybe this is an option for you trying to fix it. Obviously, I can't tell you how this is going to pan out, and hopefully I didn't put too much in there. Oh, well, yeah, I mean, this is no-brainer here, but well, I say that. Sometimes things are more difficult than you think, but it looks like that air intake went on pretty easily, and so, you know, I just screw these guys back in here and all that. But anyway, I hope that is possibly a help to someone, and if it is, you can like and subscribe, and I will look forward to being back with you for another episode of Tightwad Todd. Take care and have a great day.